So today I've got several people from the team with me, and I thought it would be kind of informative to go over some words that buyers run across in contracts that maybe we don't use in everyday language. So one of the first things that pop up is due diligence. So Megan, tell us what due diligence is.
So due diligence is the time period that you have to get any sort of inspections done on the home, and you can terminate the contract pretty much for any reason during that time without losing your earnest money.
Yeah, and that time period is usually about 5 to 7 days right now. And earnest money is another one of those words. So what is earnest money? So earnest money is the money that you pay up front that will come off of your purchase price or your closing cost at the end. But it's money that you're putting up front to show the seller how serious you are about the property. And it can vary in amounts. 1% is kind of typical, but I have seen it as low as $250, and I've seen it as high as 10 or 15%. It's just how much seriousness do you want to convey to the seller. Now, the next thing that kind of pops up is appraisal. So Jessica, tell us about the appraisal.
Yeah, so that is when the lender hires an appraiser to come out and perform basically a review of the property and determine the market value compared to the comparable properties in the market.
So while the lender is the one who it is protecting, because
Right.
it's making sure that the bank doesn't loan money on the property and it's not worth it, who pays for it?
The buyer pays for it.
So the buyer pays for it, but he doesn't get to pick the person.
Right.
We don't get to pick the person. The bank doesn't even get to pick the person. It's a pool of people, and they just don't know exactly which appraiser will get it because they're trying to make it fair.
Right.
We want to make sure that we're getting exactly what that property is worth. Now, something else that comes up, and it's not so much that it's totally in the contract, but I think it's so important for buyers, is a home warranty. So what is a home warranty?
A home warranty is something that we will ask for our clients that will protect them and their major appliances in the home, and it's usually good for the first year that they're in there. And that way, if something happens, you're not out of pocket for paying for those big expenses so quickly after you move into the home.
Yeah, and it doesn't cover everything 100%.
Right.
It is a home warranty, so like there are caveats, like if the refrigerator's not working when you buy the property, obviously it's not going to be something that they pay out on. But if it's in good working order when you buy the property and then it tears up, that's when it kind of kicks in.
Right.
So it can really help. Like
Absolutely.
it can help with AC, plumbing, all kinds of issues.
And we even have an ultimate package that our choice home warranty uses that even covers minor roof leaks now.
Yeah, there's a lot of options out there. And then I think the last word that we want to talk about is closing. Now, everybody understands what closing is. That's the day you get the keys, right? It's also the day you sign 5,000 pieces of paper committing to that property.
Yes.
But on that closing day, what do they need to bring with them to closing? What do you have to buy a house in Georgia?
Don't come without your photo ID.
Photo ID. Yes, you have to show that you're really the person that's on the contract. So a photo ID. What else? Anything else?
A blue pen.
Thankfully, most of the attorneys have them. But I always say you got to do your exercises because you're going to be signing so many. Anyway, I thought this might be helpful for some of y'all. And if there is a term that you're kind of wondering about, send us a message and we'll cover it next month.
Yeah.